My son lost respect for me, so I made him regret it. I'm a 40-year-old single mom, and my 17-year-old son has completely stopped respecting me. Honestly, it breaks my heart because I've always tried to be the best mom possible. His father left when he was young, and I made the choice to stay home to raise him. I figured that if I focused on being present for him and gave him everything that he needed, that it would be enough. However, as he grew older, he started to look down on me. He made comments about how I just stayed home all day and called me lazy for not having a job outside the house. It was like nothing I did mattered to him anymore. His attitude worsened, and soon he stopped seeing me as his mom and started treating me like his personal servant. He raised his voice, talked back, and even got to a point where he hit me. My own son hit me. I just stood there in shock, unable to recognize the person in front of me. That night, I cried, not just from the physical pain, but from the realization that I had let him get to this point. I realized I needed to change things. I stopped doing everything for him. No more cooking, laundry, or cleaning. I focused on taking care of myself instead. At first, he didn't notice or thought I was just being moody or lazy, his favorite insult these days. But after a couple of days of coming home to an empty fridge and no clean clothes for him to wear to school, he started to get frustrated. He demanded I get back to doing my job. I calmly told him, if you can't respect me, you can't expect me to do anything for you. He didn't take that well. He yelled, called me lazy again, and stormed off. The next few days were tough for him. He didn't know how to cook and ended up eating cereal for dinner. His clothes piled up, and he even wore the same outfit a couple of times to school, which I know embarrassed him. When his friends came over and saw the messy house, the look on his face was priceless. Eventually, he came to me without yelling this time. He asked, Mom, why aren't you doing anything? You're supposed to take care of the house. That's when I finally went off on him, telling him he had no idea how hard I worked to make his life easier and how he had taken that for granted. I made it clear that being a housewife doesn't mean I'm lazy, and that just because I don't bring home a paycheck doesn't mean I don't work just as hard. It was like a light bulb went off in his head. He didn't say much, just a quiet, I didn't know it was so hard, but I could see the guilt in his eyes. For the first time in years, he apologized, not just for hitting me, but for being disrespectful and unappreciative. I didn't let him off the hook that easily, though. I told him that respect is shown through actions, not just words. Since then, things have improved. He started helping around the house, doing his own laundry, and even cooking some meals. He still has his teenage moments, but I think he's beginning to see me as his mom again, not just someone to clean up after him. I love my son, but I refuse to let him treat me like I'm worthless. I'm glad I stood up for myself, and I hope he carries this lesson for the rest of his life, that people deserve respect, no matter what role they play in your life.